Hello and welcome to your Angloscope video lesson. Today's topic is travel and cultural differences, the best and worst travel experiences. This lesson is designed for intermediate-level English learners who want to improve their listening, vocabulary, and speaking skills while exploring an exciting and relatable topic. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to understand and use vocabulary related to travel and culture. Listen and comprehend a conversation about travel experiences. Discuss your own travel experiences and cultural differences confidently. Remember to download the accompanying lesson plan and worksheet from our website, Angloscope.com. Now, get ready to listen carefully, take notes if necessary, and enjoy the conversation. Let's begin. Joining me today is Alison, an experienced traveler who has explored countries across 4 continents. Welcome, Alison.
Hi, Peter. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to share my stories and hear yours.
Great to have you here. Let's start with something positive. Can you tell us about one of your best travel experiences?
Absolutely. One of my best experiences was in Japan. The people were incredibly polite, the food was amazing, and I loved exploring the temples and gardens. It felt like stepping into another world.
That sounds amazing. Japan is known for its unique blend of tradition and modernity. I had a similar feeling when I visited Greece. Walking among the ancient ruins was like traveling back in time. But, of course, not all travel experiences are perfect. Have you ever had a trip that didn't go as planned?
Oh, definitely. My worst experience was in a small hotel in Paris. The room was tiny, the staff was rude, and there were some, let's say, hygiene issues.
Oh no, that sounds terrible. I think many travelers have at least one story like that. I remember once arriving at an airport and finding out my flight was cancelled without any warning. I had to spend the night on a cold bench.
That's awful, but I guess that's part of travel. There are ups and downs, but it's also a great way to learn about other cultures. Have you ever experienced a big cultural difference that surprised you?
Yes, actually. When I visited Hungary, I noticed that people don't smile much at strangers. At first, I thought they were unfriendly, but I learned that it's just part of the culture. Once I got to know them, they were warm and welcoming.
That's so true! In some countries, people are very reserved until they get to know you, but once they do, they can become lifelong friends.
Exactly. Travel is such a great way to open our minds and learn about different ways of life. To wrap up, Alison, what advice would you give to someone who wants to travel but is afraid of cultural differences?
I'd say be open-minded, be respectful, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Most people appreciate it when you show interest in their culture.
That's great advice. Thank you so much, Alison, for joining me today and sharing your stories. Great job completing this lesson. Before you go, let's think about what you've learned. What are some of your own best and worst travel experiences? Have you ever experienced culture shock? If so, where? Can you remember and use the vocabulary we covered today? Do you think understanding cultural differences is important for travelers? Why or why not? Now, try to write a short paragraph about your best or worst travel experience using at least 3 of the new vocabulary words you learned today. Share your story with a friend or classmate and ask them to share theirs. Thank you for joining today's Angloscope lesson. Don't forget to review the vocabulary list and complete the worksheet for extra practice. See you next time.